Welcome back to OK Sydney, here with Mom, everyone's favorite, of course.
Hello, everyone.
Okay, today we're talking about, I don't really know specifically how to phrase it, but things that my parents forced me to do or like really pushed me to do that I just really didn't like just throughout my life so far.
I would say,
yes, it's forced.
I wouldn't say force. I would say highly encourage.
Or just put me in it for no reason. First things first, what I really do not, I'm not very fond, not my cup of tea, is playing the piano. I don't understand why you put me in it, took me out, and then put me right back in it.
I think you wanted to play the piano. You've always been
a
musical child.
No.
You've always,
yeah, I'm
from
a musical
when you
child,
were a baby before you even began to walk, you loved music.
That is not equal
and
piano.
I remember putting you in a class called Kinder Music, and you would play the drums, and you would play the what is it? Not a flute, not a piccolo. What is it? The recorder. You would sing.
Yeah,
every
but if anything,
song there was, you would be out there singing it. We had CDs in the car. Of all kinds of kids songs, any type of cartoon or show that came on with music, you'd be up dancing.
But that does not equal
and
piano.
We had drum sets here, and we had every instrument you can think of. You were just awed by it. You loved it. So playing the piano was just like the natural, it's just a natural next step. I think you began at least
at 4,
maybe 4 or 5.
I was 4 when I first started,
but I don't think it was a good fit for you and the piano teacher. You thought maybe you did another year or so, but it was just finding that right fit.
That is still not my right fit.
And about 5 years ago, we found Mrs. Wells, and you were, or are, because you're still playing piano, are awesome at it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm bad at it. I just do not like doing it at all. I would be probably 10 times better if I actually enjoyed playing.
Just imagine how great you would be if you actually practiced.
I do practice, but I won't every day if I don't like it. There's
a lot of things you're not going to like in life, in general, but it's good for you.
Another thing that I really did not like was like the amount of hats you made me wear. The amount of ugly hats that I had to wear before I knew how to pick out my own clothes.
Well, that was when you were a kid. You're older
now. I'm telling you right now. I wore those things until I was 7 or 8, and that was not that long ago.
That wasn't that bad.
Yes, it was that bad. If I'm bringing it up now, then it did have a big
we were talking about things that you still do now.
No, I'm talking about in general. I said throughout. So yes, hats are.
You were so cute in hats. Look at you. You have your hoodie on now.
That's not a hat.
But still,
is it really necessary to have a hat for every outfit?
Yes, hats protect you from the dangerous rays of the sun, which ruined your skin, and it kept the sun out of your eyes. And you look so cute.
Yeah, in your eyes I look so cute, but there's no reasons why I have to
you got lots of compliments when you were a kid.
Yeah, because I look ridiculous. They probably felt bad.
No.
Yes. Okay, along with the hats is, okay, I love swimming. I love being on like a swim team now, and I don't know, I've always liked it. But them swim caps, there was no reason for them swim caps.
The swim caps protect your hair.
Take a shower after it, like I always did.
If we just did your hair, why would you want me to take it down? Wash
you
it
can shower with them little pigtails on. I did not have that much hair for me to be doing every day.
I remember you crying to your grandma, and I get home from work. Sydney's saying she's embarrassed by this hat. She's the only one who has to wear it. I'm like, really?
Into it for what?
Really?
Yes, really. That pink tight. I don't have a problem with it now because I'm on a swim team, but there's no need for it. Your hair's still gonna get wet in it. It still got wet with the swim cap. Swim cap is just to keep your hair down. It's not to keep it dry. It's to keep it down.
I don't think that's how it's used, but
yes,
nevertheless, it's great for your hair because it doesn't. Those chemicals in the pool, chlorine, ruin your hair. Even if you're rinsing it out.
Well, I've always been.
You don't want to wash your hair every single day. Our hair just doesn't do well with everyday hair washing.
Okay, another thing, speaking of wearing things, it's just the type of shoes, especially clogs. I liked, like a while ago, I liked how shoes look on other people, and I still do mention how cute shoes look on other people, and you think that equals, oh, let's get them. Like them clogs.
The clogs came from a show we watched
You
together, a
forced me
Disney
with them
show.
dog with the blog shoes.
The
and
dog with the
you
blog. That
forced
was
me
a
to wear
good
those to
show.
church.
You were so cute in those clogs.
You forced me to wear them to
But
church, and they were alien shoes.
they were alien-looking shoes, but they were clog shoes. Have been around for a long time.
Yes,
Those were cute.
Crocs
But I
are
thought we were
clogs.
talking about stuff that you have to do now that
Yeah,
you don't
Mom,
necessarily like
this
doing
is
chores.
Oh, we're getting to that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Goodness. Okay, another one was private school.
Oh, you didn't
You don't
like private
understand
school.
the bridge between that and Constellation was terrible.
Was it? Because you seem to make lots of friends.
That does not mean I like the school. Private school itself is just terrible to me.
Is
Like
it?
any private, I'm not talking about the one I specifically went to. I just think private school in general is just like,
Well, your dad went to private school.
yes, but that's my dad.
I
That's
know. I didn't think it was so terrible for his daughter to go.
yeah, but it was
Smaller class sizes.
That's
more
see,
attention.
that's like no, because that
Mm.
more attention, it's like worse attention. And it's
I think you did great in private
it's
school.
a lot of. It's so easy to have. There's so much that could go wrong, and so much did go wrong in private school.
The same thing that could happen in public school.
No, private school. I'm telling you, everyone agrees that it's worse than public school.
How would they know? Most of the kids you went to school with or never have been to a public
Yes,
school.
most of them came from bigger schools, like around the Grafton.
I wouldn't say most.
Yes. But
Mm.
private school,
But
I think
the
it's
reason
a
why we
terrible.
went to private school, we wanted you in a smaller setting. We wanted you to have the best education that we could possibly afford. We wanted you to be able to have, again, a smaller class size where you would get that attention, equal attention for all students. in the same
We see how
class.
that went.
You'd be able to play more sports and be involved in more things and activities. And I think you did have a lot of opportunities there. And I think you also were able to have a better relationship with some of your teachers than you probably would in a public school because it's such a smaller setting. And you had teachers that really cared about you, just like you do now. But we thought it was a good fit. Even though you don't like it or understand it now, you will when you're older and you have your own kids.
Okay, now we're on to like chores. Washing the dishes. Okay, I get it's a chore, but it's like the worst chore out there. I'd rather do anything else but wash the dishes.
Oh,
I would do anything else to wash the dishes.
Well, speaking on chores, you don't really have too many chores.
I know, but I'd rather do any other chore than wash the like.
But the
folding
thing
clothes,
is, you
I
don't.
have a problem
Like,
with.
there's 3 baskets of clothes downstairs, and Sydney hasn't taken the opportunity to do them without me asking her to fold the clothes, put them away, put the 2 baskets of clothes that are currently in your bedroom now away, clean out the closet in her bedroom.
That's okay. These are not chores. These are tasks. That's different than the chore.
Oh,
Chores
chores
are like
versus tasks. Maybe that'll be the next pod.
Chores are like
taking out the trash,
chores are
washing
something you
dishes,
do,
mopping
like,
the floor.
maybe I wouldn't say
Every day you should have something to do.
yes, like
But I still have to remind you to wash dishes.
but I do know though. I do know.
And then
but you
rewash
you
them
don't
sometimes
have to
because
remind
you're like, oh, is that dirt still in
me.
it?
You don't have to remind me. I know that I have to do the dishes. I know my priorities.
Really?
But you want to remind me.
I don't think anyone likes to do chores or likes to do
Okay,
dishes
this is the
specifically.
reason-
But the reason why we have to do those
But
things,
why do you drill washing the dishes?
because what do you think?
Because you have to learn how to grow up.
You have to learn how to grow up. But what does it create? Learning. What are you learning?
Discipline.
Discipline, responsibility.
But I'm
Who's
telling
going to clean your house when you have your own home?
get a Molly maid.
Well, you better make lots of money.
No, but I'm not. That's a joke. But
Our dishwasher is broken right now, so you are the
I am the
dishwasher.
dishwasher. Yeah, I know. But I'm saying washing the dishes is just it's so nasty. It's like one of the worst ones out there.
But you eat on those dishes.
But you're touching already chewed up, scraped up scraps. So forcing touching dusty scraps on your hand is gross.
Mm.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next,
that's how I feel when I have to go in your room and touch
you
gross
don't
stuff.
have to.
Oh, I do have to, because if we don't, we
Oh,
have
jeez.
critters.
Critters. But okay. Another thing is, I don't really know how to like explain it because I already did. Like you didn't really force me into sports, but like I did. Did I want to do gymnastics? Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yeah. I didn't have a problem with gymnastics, but why did I stop? I'm pretty sure. Didn't you make me stop gymnastics?
No, we had a choice between gymnastics and dance because both of them took up a lot of time.
Oh, that's the reason why I brought it up, because I thought you made me.
No.
I would have stuck with that.
You specifically picked, we always gave you the option, Sydney. You specifically picked dance because I think when you first of all, we had you try everything.
Well, yeah, dance was like, dance
gymnastics,
I'll forever do
music, what else? Tennis, swimming.
Yes, okay, I was going to bring up tennis next.
What else did you try? I can't even remember. Did you try golf yet?
No, soccer, basketball.
I forgot about basketball.
Wow, could you
forget?
But
everything that we could possibly think of and afford to put you in some type of camp for. We wanted you to be able to experience everything that you possibly could and we could afford so that you could find something that you would truly love. And obviously dance was number one.
And music. But, okay, tennis. Okay, I feel like if I wouldn't have started at the age, I would have. Like now, it's fine. I'll play it like I did this summer.
Mm-hmm.
But like back in the day, no. I don't understand why y'all have me doing that. Why?
Why not?
What is that? What kind of logic is that? Why not?
Why not? What did it hurt?
Me, because it was annoying.
Why?
It wasn't teaching. It wasn't moving at the pace to help me.
It was too slow.
It wasn't. Like, I just want to play a couple of games.
Too many rules.
What else was I, like 5?
Probably. Is there too many rules for you?
No, it wasn't too many rules, because I played it this summer, remember?
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yes, I like it.
So that was a good thing, then.
No, I'm telling you that if I wouldn't have started at that age, I feel like that's just more of a mature sport.
Well,
you need to be old.
You don't think Serena and Venus started at 16, right? They started when they were very young, right? And look at them now. But going back to piano, I want to talk about some of the benefits of playing the piano, since that's probably one of the things that you dislike the most.
This is for the listeners.
Regular piano playing offers different physical and physiological advantages to players, and this is coming from an ad that I've found online from the Piano Emporium, 10 benefits of playing the piano. And in addition to these things that I'm going to mention, everyone that I've talked to who have played the piano, they always said that they stopped, young when they were younger, and they regret it for what? See? So it sharpens your fine motor skills, improves dexterity and hand-eye coordination. It's been shown to reduce heart and respiratory rates, cardiac complications.
I feel like this is like
and it helps to lower your blood pressure and increase immune responses. The benefits of playing the piano improved the overall, is it aural? How do you pronounce it? AURAL awareness.
Oral?
Because piano trains you to recognize tones, intervals, and chords, as well as helping you to develop a sense of pitch. And how do you think piano has helped you with playing the
Once I played
clarinet?
The clarinet and bass clarinet.
Now, you played the piano before the clarinet, right?
Mm-hmm. I started at the same time.
Do you think it's helped you with your clarinet playing? Being able to play the piano before you started?
It didn't help me with the playing. It just helped with the reading notes. And I think that's
that's what I'm talking about. Up. Like, not necessarily piano and clarinet are the same because you don't play the same. But what I'm saying is, was it helpful to play the piano knowing that you knew the notes when you began to play the clarinet?
Yeah, because when you know the piano, you're automatically like a well-rounded music player because you know bass clef and treble clef, which is like 2 different types of instruments already.
Right. So you were able to quickly
But
pick
still,
up some of those notes and things.
But still, now that I know that, I could be done with piano.
Now that you know the basics, you're like, okay, I've gotten it.
I just don't like it. I don't understand the craze over it.
Well, here's another thing about benefits of playing the piano: constructive criticism.
No.
I think I like that
teacher
the most.
Is destructive.
Students of the piano get lots of positive feedback as well as constructive criticism from their teachers. And I think that's true when it comes to Mrs. Wells.
Mrs.
She
Wells
really
is destructive when it comes
she
to
really encourages you. She sees great in you, and she can tell that you would do so much better if you practice more. Receiving criticism is never fun, but when offered gently and in small increments over time, it prepares a student to accept feedback in a positive way. Okay. Do you feel that that's true in your case?
No.
So you don't like criticism at all?
No, I don't have a problem with criticism, but the way she does it is like, whatever. But anyway, I applaud you putting me in dance at a young age, just not piano. So I'm so glad I started dance. But at
you practice dance as much as you practice piano.
Okay, this is the problem. Parents don't understand dancers. We will practice our dances, but practicing dance, you will not catch me practicing a dance out in the open in the kitchen. I will practice in my room. The entire competition season last year, I practiced so hard. in my room.
I've never said you didn't.
I do, though.
I never said you didn't.
Yes, you did.
I just said you practice as much as you practice piano, which is very rare. I'm not saying when you start your competition pieces that you don't practice, but my thought is if you love something that much that you would be out here.
You don't think I love dance?
I don't know if you love it as much as you loved it earlier on.
Wonder why, Mom?
I'm wondering if you just, starting high school has kind of been different adjustment.
But I want dance.
But you still want to be in dance.
Yes, dance helps.
Yeah,
that's why I'm glad
helps to release a little bit of anxiety.
Like I
stress.
do so much better in everything when I have dance. Everyone's like dance is like a distraction, but it's like a good distraction. That's why I'm glad I wasn't forced into it, but
that was your first stuff.
Yeah, that's like people with basketball.
Do you think it's also helpful because you have a good group of friends that you met in dance? It seems like you're always closer to your dance friends.
I've always been closer to people in like dance or outside stuff.
Musically inclined.
Yeah. Cheer. When I did cheer, I was pretty close with them too.
Yeah. Well, you're comfortable in that zone. You're very comfortable and energetic and a leader in those things that you are great at. And you're definitely great at dance and piano. But again, I keep going back to you just being, musically inclined. And obviously that falls into dance because you move with music, right? Most people, when they hear a song, they move. So I can't say that you get that from me because I have limited skills in dancing area, but that doesn't mean I don't like to. I love to just dance around and just be me. Now singing, of course, I love to sing. Not that you can sing, but I just love to do that. But I've always wanted to be able to play an instrument. I remember getting, I don't know if it was an organ / piano, and it wasn't anything professional, but it was better than like the little the little pianos that you get when you're super small. But it was, just it had the little number that, I don't know if you call them the notes and stuff that was already on the keys and stuff. So we never had anyone who trained us to do that. But both your aunt and I both wanted to learn. But, music lessons back when we were small wasn't as easy to come by. And, the cost of doing that when you have 4 kids, and our parents had 4 kids, so they couldn't do that for one and not for the other. So that was always something that said, if I ever have a kid, they're definitely going to learn how to play a musical instrument. So
see how this went.
Yeah.
Okay, last point. I don't know if this would be like considered forced, but it is. I'm not glad, but I don't know how to word this properly, but I'm glad that I got forced to go on to all Dad's like old work events and all that, all them little conventions, whatever you want to call them.
So during the time you were like, why am I here? This is boring.
Yeah. Then I got to be in the newspaper, the news every other week for something. So I'm kind of glad that I got to go to that.
What does it feel like with hearing your dad, speaking and us having you out there speaking about your businesses and different things and this being on a podcast? Does that make you more comfortable starting younger?
Yeah, I mean, going to that type of stuff, you already see what it's like. People who do that. So I'm kind of glad that I just got to go.
So basically you're saying first it seemed like, oh gosh, why do I have to do this? But now you kind of see the benefits. So now you see the benefits of us putting you in piano work.
No, I do not see that.
You see the benefits now that you're older, that having your face protected by a hat. There's a benefit to that.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Anyway, I think that's pretty much it with the list. Because you guys didn't really force me to do anything. You just really drilled it. Highly encouraged, as you
said. We'll consider it highly encouraged. And everything we do is always for the benefit and good and seeing you mature and grow. And even though some of the things you do now, you're not going to do when you're older, but you'll look back at it and see it as a blessing, because everything works together, and helps you to be more mature, speaking in front of people, engagements, performing, being able to handle criticism, and being able to show poise and confidence. So everything that you're involved in now, whether it be swim, piano, dance, cheer, marching band, playing the clarinet, doing these podcasts, this is helping you mature into a young woman that you're becoming, and helping you in whatever you want to do in life. All these little things that you take away are going to benefit you in the long run, and that's what we hope. But outside of that, I think you have some other news to share with your listeners.
What?
In regards to...
Oh, yeah. Happy 10th episode.
Yay. It's the 10th episode. And what else do we want to share?
So many downloads. All that. Didn't really expect to get that much since my first pilot episode. But
how many downloads approximately? Over 400, right? Yeah,
but that's quite a lot.
Over 400. This is amazing for the 10th. And we haven't even gotten the numbers for this one yet.
Yeah, I know. It hasn't been
posted. So we're a little behind.
It's
because we were out of town for a few days. So,
that's fine.
But everyone needs a day of rest and some breaks, and we got that, and it was a nice treat. And but again, hopefully, what your listeners will take away from this is some things that your parents have you do that you don't like. It's worth it. Responsibility, integrity, determination.
Okay, Mom.
What else?
Okay.
What are all those pop words we can use?
I don't know. That.
Just know that your parents aren't forcing you to do things because they think it's going to be bad for you. We hope that these things will help make you a better person.
Mm-hmm. Okay, come again.
Okay, Sydney.
No, stop. We're late, so come whenever this is posted, and the next episode will be on regular scheduled programming on midnight Thursday Eastern Standard Time. I don't think I can get that right. I don't know. I'm gonna try.